Now, I'm a little fatty at heart. A little big back, you could say. Today, I thought it would be a good idea to look at inedible things that I would eat and make it into a tier list, because why not? Okay, we have like 21 items, alright? So we're gonna go... 21? 21 was 9 plus 10. You stupid. Alright. This is my tier list, okay? So, first we got paper. Classic, slim paper. Lined paper that you use typically for, high school. Maybe writing in your journal. Now, if we think about it in a food kind of way, would you eat this? Would I eat this? I'm not too sure about that. I'm more of a guy who I like a little bit of crunch to my food. I like a little bit of texture. Now, I feel like paper, not that I know what the texture is like when I chew it or anything, but it's too much fiber, right? There's not juice. It's just dry, And I don't think that would be great. Paper would be absolutely abhorrent. I don't think it's good at all. Maybe you could use some scented markers, right? So maybe actually,
what the hell
I'm
am I
gonna put
talking
it on this tier. I'm not sure about that one.
What is
Yuck. Ooh, traffic cones. We all know traffic cones. Traffic cones are those things that you see on the zombies in Plants vs. Zombies. But would I eat a traffic cone? That's the real question. I will say though, the orange color is appealing because it kind of reminds me of those candies you would get, like those corn candies you would get like trick-or-treating. That's what it kind of reminds me of. If it was one of those mini traffic cones, I'd say I would eat it, but kind of like half of it, right? It's too large of a portion. I mean, look at the orange and white hues. It's beautiful. Next we have the neon sign. You don't really see neon signs anywhere. But when you do, when I do, those flashing lights, they do something to me, bro. The reason I would pick a neon sign is for its bright colors. And I feel like it would taste kind of like, it would have a zing to it. It'd probably have some lemon flavor to it. It looks pretty edible. I'm not sure about you, but this just looks straight up like chocolate. And me personally, I'm a fan of chocolate. I love chocolate. I would say I would probably lick my plate clean. This is the first one I would lick my plate clean because look, it even comes with different flavors. And I must say, I have a pretty sophisticated palate, so I think this is right up my alley. Paper clips. I feel like paper clips would just be used to pick my teeth. I don't know, bro. I can't imagine it tasting edible unless it's one of those colored paper clips. But if it's a regular one, absolutely terrible. Oh my god. Wait, I just saw the next item, bro, and I think my stomach just rumbled a bit. I think it did. I think we got a rumble. We got a rumble and tumble in my tummy. So, we got opal. Or whatever this is. This fancy rainbow rock. I mean, come on, bro. That looks like a burst with flavor. It reminds me of Pop Rocks. It reminds me of a tasty... It feels like it would be filled with, like, ice cream. If it's pleasing to the eyes, it must be pleasing to the mouth. Soap bar. Now, soap bars come in different flavors. I mean, it's kind of the same as a wax. It kind of also does look like cheese. So I would probably say that I would lick my plate clean. Because cheese is just a pretty, bro, you can't go wrong with cheese. Put that into two slices of bread, and you got a meal, bro. This is great. This is fantastic, bro. Soap bars, you can't go wrong with. I bet you, if you go in the grocery store right now, look at cheese, it looks exactly like a soap bar. When we think of motor oil, do I think of deliciousness? I'm not sure. But then again, there's Dinaguan. And if you haven't had Dinaguan before, it's pork blood, and it's like a pork blood stew with like pork bits in it and like chilies. It tastes amazing, bro. I love it. Dinaguan is one of my favorite Filipino dishes. Motor oil looks like Dinaguan. So I will eat it. I will eat it whole. I need to finish my plate. I will finish it. I tell you, I'll finish my plate if there's motor oil on it. Umbrellas. Would I eat an umbrella? That's mean aha. Interesting. I wonder how that got there.
Oh my god.
But would I eat an umbrella? Now, I'm not too sure about that one. My mouth isn't that big of a chomper. I don't get a, you know? It's just not that big. So I would say, absolutely abhorrent. I'm sorry, Mina. But if it were Mina, I mean, come on. Tide Pods! We remember Tide Pods. 2018 Tide Pod Challenge. TikTok. When TikTok was blowing up, if there's a challenge that people actually did and people actually died from it, I would say that I would lick my plate clean if it were actually edible, bro. They look pretty good. You know what they remind me of? They remind me of those juice packets that you get. I don't remember. Okay, there's Kool-Aid, and then there's also Capri Sun, right? But I've tried Kool-Aid, and bro, that shit slaps. So I would say Tide Pod. I would lick my plate clean. Bubbles. Ooh, bubbles. Scintillating with light. Crystal clear. Soap bubbles. Okay, wait, these are soap bubbles. I just remembered. But like bubbles in general, if you have like, I remember I'd drink, like if I have a drink, I'd shake it because I just like the feeling of the foam for some reason. Like if I had iced tea, I'd want the foam. Otherwise, I'd feel very sad if I didn't have foam. So I'd shake it, even though like it doesn't really foam up. I don't know. But soap bubbles, bro, they have the same effect. They're up there. Like, come on. That looks delicious. Clay. Now, I'm not sure why, but some people would say they would eat wet clay. Personally, I don't see the appeal. I just feel like I'd be eating a nice slab of slop, you know.
Damn.
Magma. Ooh. Oh, come on, bro. Are we serious? Magma.
Damn.
Orange. Char. Like, what else can be orange and charred? That's right. Cheese! What else caramelizes and is charred? Caramel, bro. Molten lava? Come on now. That shit, I would eat the plate itself if this were the case. You know what? This is like high tier. Alright? That's high tier. I don't know which one's high tier. But this is a high tier item, okay? Magma, if you got that shit in a bucket like in Minecraft, oh, I would drink that up. I would drink that up. Wouldn't... Okay, this one's a little weird. But I thought of this, and I was... Like, I think spruce just looks good, bro. Like, come on, bro. Spruce? I would eat there, but there would be some crumbs left. I don't think it's up there. I think dark oak would be up there. Because, come on. That just looks like ice cream and like chocolate. Chocolate is the only dessert that I can tolerate. I feel like amber is like one of those ingredients where you get that ratatouille moment, you know, you just like close your eyes, put it in your mouth, and then you're just like sent to heaven. Sent to like a really nostalgic memory. There's a concerning amount of items that I would like my plate cleaning for, but we're gonna ignore that, alright? This is a tier list. It's my opinion. It's all subjective. No, you could disagree with me, and you'd be wrong, but maybe it's because I'm hungry too. I'm actually quite hungry wearing this. Silica gel. I'd eat it, but there'd be some crumbs. I feel like it just get tiring after a while. Balance it, you know, I gotta balance it. Poker chips. I don't do poker, but I always thought poker chips look kind of tasty. They look like they would be like... They remind me, you know, they remind me of macarons. Bro, look my plate clean for that one. Coral. I'm not sure about that one. Yuck, but maybe. Anyway, if you have another opinion, simply jump off a bridge and never talk to me. I hope you enjoy. Maybe I can make some new tier lists. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.